I'm practicing Anapana, Vipassana, and Metapana. So,
What is that?
Anapana is the breathing technique. Vipassana is the sitting of strong determination, and Metapana is the practice of generating love via your banya to all beings. So when I meditate, I'm in my room and I'm filling our apartment with love, and I even try to fill your room with love because that's the purpose of the meditation.
Thank you.
Guys, welcome back to the Almost Friday podcast. I am back from my retreat, and we have a special guest.
Very special guest.
A friend of me and Liam,
friend.
and honestly a friend of the program, Alec Flynn.
A good comedian.
A
Great
comedian
comedian.
that we
Stand up.
we've grown to know and we've grown close with.
Yeah. Check. So here we go. And we're getting in right now.
And it's game time!
Alec Flynn on the podcast and William Angus back from his retreat. Guys,
I have returned.
Arigato.
You
I
look
am
different.
enlightened. What?
You look different.
I'm probably more tan. I was out in the sun.
You
I
are.
went on a silent retreat.
Dude, I've been hearing about this.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it.
everyone's anyone.
Everyone's fucking talking about it.
Everyone's pretty pumped on me
Whatever.
not talking.
It was sick. I'm a changed man. Did
you
guys talk about
you
me on
look
the
like
pod
a
last
changed
week?
man.
We pretty much only talked about you on the pod last week.
Really?
Yeah. I missed you so damn
Now,
much.
let me ask you, how did the activities go if you couldn't really be directed on where to go, how to be, and how to...
They laid it all out. Everyone in their room has a laminated sheet of their schedule. I can break down my schedule for you if you want.
I would love that.
4:30 a.m. wake up. Actually, 4 a.m. wake up. 4:30 a.m. go to the meditation hall. Meditate till 6:30 a.m. 6:30 a.m. you go have your breakfast till about 7:15.
What was the average breakfast?
Every day it was oatmeal with dates, and I could have toast if I wanted. And some days I would have peanut butter, only on days that were really hard, so I could savor it. Mm-hmm. So I'd have toast and peanut butter. Then at 7:15, I would take a break, and my break always consisted of there was a walking path, and there were 3 big ant piles, and I would go check on the ant pile near the meditation hall. I would go check on the ant pile on the walking path, and then I would go check on the ant pile near the solar panels. And there were 3 different types of species of ants, and so I was just watching. Let's see what's happening. Let's see how these guys each build their own society.
Did you smite any of them?
No, actually, one kid did who was talking to himself the whole time and was trying to quit. And I even talked to him after, and he was like, "Yeah, I had a moment of moral impurity, and that was me that clogged the ant pile near the meditation hall."
Moral impurity, that's a term not thrown around very willy-nilly, unless it's by someone that's deep inside some sort of Baptist church.
He was struggling morally. Struggling with his faith. And so he clogged up the ant pile, which I thought was the win. So I had eventually opened it back up, and they rebuilt their civilization. Anyway, 8 a.m. would roll around, back to the meditation hall, meditate from 8 to 9.
What's the meditation hall look like?
It looks like a yoga studio
Okay.
with small windows, not a lot of natural light,
Cathedral ceilings.
very high ceilings.
You ever had cathedral floors? You fall right in. All right, keep going.
9 a.m. to 11 a.m., more meditating. 11 to 12, lunch. 12 to 1, check on my ants.
Yep.
1 to 2:30, meditate. 2:30 to 3:30, meditate. 3:30 to 5, meditate. These are all breaks in between. You can take a 5 to 10 minute break. 5:30 to 6 was tea time. So I'd have my tea and then
Meditate.
Ants.
go check on my ants.
Go check on the...
I go check on my ants.
That's a classic, man. That was one or the other. I bet. Blew it.
Correct.
This podcast, dude, I'm blowing it already.
And then 6 p.m. to 6 to 7, meditate. 7 to 8:15, watch a video of this guy, Goenka, give a discourse on the philosophy of what you did that day. It was fun. It was really really all day, and then they'd wheel out the car. It's like when they would do it at school, they'd bring it out on the TV. You'd be like, thank God, anything. Could watch a video on anything. And then 8:15, that was 7 to 8:15. 8:15 to 9 p.m. you meditate, then you go fall asleep.
Dude.
How hard was falling asleep? Because I was thinking about that. Like, if I don't have my YouTube videos about the pyramids, Bigfoot, or aliens, I'm up all night.
The first 2 nights were impossible, and I wanted to quit every minute.
Because that's when the real dark thoughts start coming out.
I mean, at that point, dude, what are you talking about? This guy's got at least, he's logging 8 hours of meditation.
I know, but it's mostly thinking about the ants.
It's mostly like,
It
I
can't
hope
be.
they're okay.
Also, this is a big one for me because I'm a big fan of the meditating. I used to do like a good 10 minutes every morning. Is this guided?
No, it's like, I mean, they tell you what to do, and then the first like 1 or 2 minutes, the assistant teachers will tell you like what the plan is.
Okay. Are you getting intentions?
No, it's no intentions. It's literally focus on the sensations of your body. And then there are certain chunks where there might be a voiceover from Goenka, SN Goenka. Emily, that's where you look up Goenka, Goenka.
Do they treat you like that? That's how they talk to you, Emily?
Yeah, you got
You
it.
have
It's
to.
worse.
You have to.
Worse.
You have to just get right to it.
gotta be
You
direct.
can't be polite.
I'm used to it.
I would
So
never
that's Goenka. He died in 2013.
I'd never
R.I.P.
treat you this way.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, he would tell you basically what you need to focus on. And it's really boring, but it was a great time.
Did they catch you bringing any ants back to sleep with?
They did. I brought them.
Did they do sign out no ants?
They were my blanket in my bed. I forgot to bring a blanket and a towel, so I used just a curtain of ants holding on to each other.
You didn't have a blanket?
Well, they provided me one.
How was the lantern I provided? Did it help?
It was too bright and hurt my eyes.
All right, shit.
So the only thing you provided me was a stain on my time there.
Did everybody wear the same color clothes?
Everyone wore very blank shirts. Some people had crazy fits, like Naruto fits.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was sick.
Was the guy talking to himself?
No, he wore like normal clothes. Nice guy.
What was he saying? Could you overhear him?
Yeah, well, at one point he was talking about like how like the military and like you should be able to drink a beer if you're gonna be able to kill like kill
That's
people
good.
and-
It's the
Good
classic-
Jesse Ventura talking points.
yeah, literally, yeah.
And I just
There shouldn't be any billionaires around. You can't work hard enough to be a billionaire. Hey, Billy, all right? Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
I'm old enough to die for my country, but not to buy a beer. What the fuck is that?
Exactly. There's a lot of that, but it was constant every time I walked by his room.
And nobody would say, "Hey, man, you're not supposed to be talking, even if you're yourself."
You don't know. Once I heard what the context was, Godspeed, brother.
Did you accidentally talk at any point in time?
No,
because I'd have been like,
I would have been
hey,
smited. I wouldn't be here.
You seem like a guy who, when it comes down to a mission of the entire group, you're taking that very seriously. And I appreciate that about both of you boys. And
Thank you.
You guys are sincere. And
Born
I think
leaders.
that was really a look into like how hardcore you took it.
Correct. Thank
Yeah.
you. And I think that you would treat it the same if you were given my position.
But here's my thing. I absolutely would treat it that serious, but I'm also love confrontation. So I would have like probably given that guy a shove here and there and go,
If I found out that he had clogged up the ant pile, I would have fed him to the ants because I grew closer to them than I've ever grown to any living animal ever.
head first.
Yeah, correct.
Shove the shit in there.
Indiana Jones and the diamond skull or
Yeah.
the crystal skull. It's crazy scene. Devour guy gets
Exactly.
eaten by ants.
What happened to Bill? Again, dog.
Dude, that's a good horror movie. Just at a silent retreat when there's just some evil.
Well, at that point, though, you would talk. You'd be
Yeah.
like, hey, something's happening. And people would be like, you can't do that. And they'd be like, well, a guy just died. You'd be like, oh, okay, we'll figure it out.
He's meditating.
Now we can speak.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, that must have been so spiritually fulfilling.
I wouldn't say spiritually fulfilling, but the big takeaway was being off your phone for 10 days and like no TV. When you're like thinking about something that's uncomfortable, you eventually pick up your phone and you move on. But there you couldn't. It was you and God.
That's important.
You, God, and God's stage He built for you. And it was a 7-act drama I lived out
At the community theater.
over those 10 days.
Did you cry at all?
Of course.
Really? By yourself or in front of people?
In front of the
By
ants.
myself. I would never cry in front of another man.
What about the ants?
The ants, of course.
the only thing you
My tears fed them in the desert. The cacti grew twice the size from my tears.
Dude, yeah, I'd try.
Was that where you were? You were in the desert?
Yeah, Joshua Tree.
Man, I'm just fascinated by this.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's hard and it's not fun. And if I had known what I knew now, I would have never done it. But I'm glad I did it, and I'll probably do it again. But if I knew the whole scope of it, I would have been like, fuck.
Really? Why?
Because it's long. And when the first night ends and he goes, hey, there's 9 more days of this. You want to blow your head off? You want to break in and grab your phone and grab your keys and get out. I was talking to one guy, and he was like, this 45-year-old dude, and he was like, I shouldn't have given him my keys. I should give him the phone. Then I could have gotten a new phone. And he wasn't kidding. It's like, if I had my keys, I would have just left, but I didn't want to have that conversation. I could have bought a new phone when I got home. I was like, damn, you're going through it.
Jesus
You're
Christ.
going through it,
Dude, some people just can't face the music. And that's the theme of today's show. Welcome, everybody, to the Almost Friday podcast with me, your host, Alec Flynn, my co-hosts, Liam and Angus.
Pleasure and a privilege.
Before we dive into the ongoing escalation in the West Bank, let's talk about Face the Music.
Yeah.
All right?
Title of the episode.
Yeah, title of the episode, Face the fucking music.
Facing the music.
Dude, it is crazy. People will just like avoid problems in their life for pretty much every
Yeah, I've done it for
facet.
29 years.
Yeah, but like, I mean, what are really like our big issues at this point? Just true insecurity, like our lack of really loving ourselves.
Yeah.
I feel as though every man goes through that. I was telling talk about a fucking silence retreat. I was telling Liam, I'm like, you're the first guy I talk to all day. I just wake up every day, dude. I do the same thing from 7:30 to like 3 o'clock, and I'm like, I hope I run into somebody I know.
Do you live alone now?
No, dude, I live with roommates, but they're all like gone. I live with one guy. He's got 2 3D printers. I'm real worried about that.
Yeah, that's, dude.
Dog, I was on mushrooms on Easter, and I was just like enjoying getting some sun on the patois. And my boy comes in, the 2 3D printers. I'm like, hey, man, what are you doing for Easter? He goes, nah, nothing, man. I go, hey, just letting you know, if you ever want someone to talk to, I'm here. I got your back. He goes, oh, I appreciate that, man. I'm like, so I'll be honest, I'm real worried about those 3D printers. I'm like,
Has he printed anything that's really like caught your eye? Like a weapon?
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you're really sad, you'll let me know, right? Because I want to be able to lock my door.
What's he do for work? Is it related to that?
He's
or
an engineer at Boeing.
Okay,
then,
all right.
yeah.
All right, that's fine then.
That'll be, yeah, I'm just saying, though. You know, they haven't gotten some people down from space yet.
If he was an Uber driver, I'd be like, that's problematic. He's just making different
He's
maps.
doing modern-day taxi driver.
Dude, that guy in Japan like 3 years ago assassinated a former prime minister with a 3D printed gun.
Yeah.
Was Shinzo Abe that got gunned down, no?
Look at you.
Brother, you think I don't know about geopolitics?
I don't.
Look at the way I'm fucking crossing my legs right now.
Why do you think we have a podcast? It's because we don't know about geopolitics.
All I do on my podcast is talk about geopolitics. I go, what the hell are they doing in Belarus? All right, when are they going to act? Like, you know?
Yeah, I saw a clip of you and Rusty talking, and I was just like, you were going off, and I just knew in Rusty's brain was going, fuck.
Yeah, no, Rusty did. He kind of beefed up by bringing up. He goes, I'm a big history guy. And I go, let's talk history. And then he goes, yeah, I meant like pirates.
He's really been into pirates last year. That phase will only lasts about another 4 months, I think.
Yeah.
I love those lads, man, because they truly are 11-year-olds. They go like the way you described it. He goes, yeah, he's in a phase right now. Soon it'll be trucks, and then from there Legos.
Well, no, it's already Legos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
good.
No. He was. This is real. He for a hot second. I don't know if it's still happening. He was the first ever professional brick crafter. They reached out because of his Lego show, and they were like, "We are a competitor to Lego. Do you want to be our first ever sponsor? Well, I'll take you to the room after
There's
this
a room?
podcast."
Oh, yeah, he's got a whole setup.
For it's his toy room.
And he just keeps fucking up.
He's got a toy room.
It's where all his trinkets and toys are.
They're like, just don't call him Legos. And he just kept fucking up.
He kept calling them Legos. Like, we can't work with you anymore.
Yeah, man, I wish I had a toy room. I just have a room with a bunch of maps and dots on them, and I just go, look, if they keep moving into Poland at this rate, we're going to have a problem. The EU's going to have to respond. And they're building up all these military defenses. I mean, Finland is really at a crossroads. What they're doing right now on the Finnish-Russian border is they're throwing bikes and shit just over the border, like these Russian soldiers.
Why?
Just to kind of provoke them. Because Finland is part of the EU. You can look that up. Finnish border.
Why bikes though? Is it a sign like, hey, you better get going?
Just kind of any sort of trash.
Okay,
Sure.
Yeah, they're just like throwing shit.
Just Schwinn bikes.
Yeah, throwing bikes over and trash over Finnish border. Do New York Times, please, Emily. Thank you. I need to source this. All right.
Literally just read it.
Well, I think read your Google out loud. Throwing bikes at trash.
She,
Okay, that's
she
pretty good.
typed
That's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah, you typed in fucking. No, you nailed it. I just.
Oh, well.
Taking a quick break to talk to you about True Classic.
I actually, this is a true story. I forgot we were sponsored by True Classic, and I bought some on Amazon this morning. And our good friend was the model for the T-shirts, so that kind of blew my mind.
Pretty funny.
That's
Pretty
awesome.
funny.
Guys-
But anyway, I really do like True Classic T-shirts. I bought some this morning. I shouldn't have because they would have just sent me free ones, but whatever. True Classic has one mission: to make sure guys look good and feel even better. They've nailed fit, feel, and price across your entire wardrobe. Not just tees, but hoodies, jeans, activewear, everything you need to level up your everyday style. This is actually a True Classic tee I'm wearing right now.
It looks fantastic. True Classic isn't just about great clothes, okay? It's more than that. You know, it's built on being intentional on everything they do. They got high quality
They
stuff.
got funny ads.
You know, making
dads make me giggle. Damn it!
It's about
I'm
making
not
people
embarrassed
laugh.
to say it. I giggle at an ad.
The customer service is top. It's top drawer. It's top shelf. It's top drawer.
The customer service.
Customer service, and it gives back to the communities they believe in. And guys, they do everything with purpose, which is nice. I've been wearing True Classics for a while now. From the first piece I put on, I was like,
I like
this
the way they
feels good.
fit.
Yeah,
they make me look better than I actually look.
They're snug where you need it on the arms and relaxed where you need it on my tits. Forget overpriced designer nonsense. Skip the cheap throwaways. True Classic delivers premium essentials built for real life. Grab yours at Target or Costco or head to trueclassic.com/Friday to get hooked up today.
If you want to look like me, and Emily, it's CGI and a coin over my fingers right here. If you want to look like me, go to trueclassic.com/Friday to get hooked up today.
Thanks, True Classic.
And then-
Let's get
hold
back
on,
to the episode.
hold on. CGI in the coin. Get ahead of the game and go to trueclassic.com/Friday.
Thanks, True Classic. Let's get back to the episode.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I read that in the newspaper. I get the newspaper every Sunday, so that's like my.
Do you read the physical paper?
Yeah.
You like Clay Thompson? Have you seen this?
Clay Thompson does this.
What he does, his pregame rituals. He likes the newspaper.
Dude.
Emily, search this up. Clay Thompson newspaper.
North Korea. Oh, right. North Korea's latest offensive. No, forget it. I almost passed. Dude, I'm telling you, man. It's because I used to read the newspaper every day in college. That was like my thing. I would just go. I'd be the first one in the dining hall, and I'd read the whole paper for like 2 hours before I went to class.
You a Globe guy? You getting the Globe or
I was getting the Times, New York Times.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the Globe is great. Don't get me wrong. I love a good.
Getting the Times at Assumption College?
Yeah, Dad, fucking St. A's, dude.
Right in the heartbeat of it.
Right in the heartbeat. Dude. I'm like, listen, this is worth more than this education at this point. I've been talking about it on stage. I call it the white cornerback trap. That's why guys like us went to like these D3 liberal arts colleges. They just like some coach shows up at your school and they're like, we could see you really starring in the NEPSAC Cackawak conference. And you're like, great. Yeah, I'd love to do. They're like, would you like to major in business at the Sarah Lawrence School of Nursing? I'm like, of course I would. I don't see that being a problem for my future at all.
Dude, I had one of my high school lax coaches went to Assumption to be like the coach there. And so he sent me an email. I was like, oh, come out, check the school. Like, you could be on the team if you want to. And I went, walked around the campus, and everyone that was there was like, are you checking out the campus to come here? And I was like, yeah. Do not come here.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
100% the feedback I got.
That was my favorite thing to do when they would tour around kids on campus. I would like, they'd look at me and I would like as a group, they'd be like, all right, and this is the dining hall. And I would go. That was my favorite. Or like I would pretend like, I don't know if you've ever seen like those prison documentaries where guys just flip out at the lunch
Yes.
table.
Yeah.
Like there would be like a group of them like coming by and I would just go, like slam my hand down the table and I'd go, don't take my orange juice. Like, I was a menace, dude. I started the Anarchy Club at my school. I
You had
loved
an
it.
Anarchy Club.
Yeah, I was the only member.
You had an okay, yeah.
No, I was the only guy, but it was fun. I used a lot of Microsoft Paint. I really enjoyed doing that.
You were the only guy.
Well, all I would do
Do
was
you mean there were women, or do you mean it was just you?
it was just me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could really get much women to be like, "Hey, you want to stand outside the school administration building with like a weird sign that just says Deedlitz is in there."
Where did you go to school again?
Wait, you went St. A's, right?
Yeah.
I was wrong. Not Assumption.
Where's that?
Same.
It's in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it adds up, Ed. I would just use Microsoft Paint to like take pictures of like Fidel Castro, my friend Joey, Stalin, and then I would like make a mustache over my buddy Joey, and I would just in all block letters put "Your friends are not who they seem," and then I would slip them into people's cubbies and go. Like it would say like Anarchy meeting Wednesday night, undisclosed location, come alone.
Did you ever have any interest?
Of what, being in like actual Anarchy Club?
No. From people joining your club.
No, I was mostly just like called into the office, and they're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "I'm really bored. I'm gonna be honest with
Don't
you."
worry
I'm
about
doing a
it.
Dead Poet Society thing right now.
Dude, I remember one post in particular that I made. It was I put this actually on the school Facebook, like in like the entire school Facebook, because they announced Jesse McCartney as our spring concert.
Classic.
I listen, Emily. No, I'm a senior.
I had the same concert.
Yeah, but
Okay, wait. Sorry.
no, don't interrupt. Listen, I'm always encouraging of other people's feedback on like some people on this show. So
Correct.
I
Well,
need to-
we've learned not to accept it.
You've
Yeah,
learned?
that is true.
Yeah.
That is-
What do you mean? She seems.
Emily, explain.
You explain.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like that, back and forth.
Okay.
You know what she said in the last episode? She said, I'm a perfectionist.
You said that
I said that about like
in
certain things.
what facet of your life?
What was I saying it about? I forget what I was referring to, but not. I am
Not
like,
with your work, right?
All right. I got
No.
it. Guys. Point made. Point made. But like I made a big post that said like I would rather kiss my dad than go to this concert. This school continually treats us like children. I'm so sick of this Mickey Mouse bullshit. I think I literally used the word Mickey Mouse bullshit. And then I made a flyer that was like Jesse McCartney's face, equal signs, dumpster fire, like 2 pictures.
Do you think there's any chance he saw one of these while he was?
Dude, I hope so. Because then I said like this, and I wrote in big block letters. Again, my Microsoft Paint skills were unmatched at the time. Like it was me. I was up there with the greats, and it was like this fascist totalitarian administration has suckered us for the last time. Then I got called into the office, and they're like, "Why do you keep doing this?"
Dude, we had Macklemore and I was jazzed. I feel like they got to be on the same.
Macklemore's great.
Wavelength.
Macklemore is at least still in the zeitgeist. I mean, Jesse
That is
McCartney. I mean, where
Didn't he
the
die, Jesse McCartney?
No, that's Aaron
Carter.
Aaron Donald.
Oh,
Aaron Carter. Yeah.
Not even trying to be
Aaron Donald's
rude.
dead.
I couldn't tell you the difference between Aaron Carter and Jesse McCartney.
They do look similar in their young
Pretty
age.
face. I don't want just anyone to hold.
Do you have any scandals at your school?
Like high school, we had a lot. Yeah.
Where'd you go again?
BC High.
Oh, yeah. BC High, BC Low. That's right.
Please don't say that.
That's where all the wet.
Blanks go, can't get a girl, gotta get a guy. Let's
are
all go to
blanks?
BC High.
What are the blanks?
That was what everyone would chant.
You
What
guys are
What would you
rivals?
fill in if you were chanting it? What would
No,
you put
no,
in that
no.
blank space?
It's the F word.
Freaks.
Freaks, yeah.
Freaks.
That's where all the freaks
Fruit
go.
cakes.
Yeah.
Fellas.
Fellas.
That's where all the fellas go.
Dude, you know my brother's coaching BC High freshman lax right now.
Is he? Damn, dude. Yeah, your brother's enjoying his time over at UMass Boston.
He is, dude.
This is what I like. Let's just bring it back to a good New England podcast. Let's talk about things that matter to people, okay? But yeah, BC High was a problem because you ever seen the movie Spotlight? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my high school. And then it came out while I was in school.
Got it.
Yeah.
So now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah, kind of a
crazy.
problem. And then they were
So
like,
you were a lot of Catholic priests.
there weren't really that many by the time I was there. Like, again, that movie was based in 2001. I went to high school in 2011 to 15. So I'm like, all the guys that were still there, we had this one guy, we called him Father Turtle because he was just so hunchbacked that
Sure.
dude, he would sit in his chair just like, and then fall asleep.
How old is he?
I think he had to be 150. Again, that's in Roman days.
Yeah.
Dude, what was he teaching?
He wasn't teaching anything. He would just sit there and do a hall, like what it was a study hall.
Did you have priests as teachers though?
Not at my time, dude. I think they got rid of those guys.
Oh, okay. Because I went to a all boys high school with half my teachers being priests, so I didn't know.
So you're all boy Jesuit high school as well.
Cistercian high school, actually.
Cistercian.
Yeah,
And
a
that-
different sect.
That is Russian.
No, it's Hungarian. Actually, I don't know what it is.
That's got to be
I think
Hungarian.
I think
Shesterkin?
I think it
That's the goalie for the
originates
Rangers.
from Hungary. I wouldn't know. But yeah, we went to many wars with the Jesuits over the last few thousand years over just this subtle differences.
Subtle differences. Yeah, you're actually
Important.
supposed to go tongue out when you take the sacrament. And these heathens over in the Shesterkin Church,
Cistercian.
I said it right. The Shesterkin Church.
Where did you teach again? Was that in Colorado?
Yeah, Denver, dude.
Dude, we were driving to a show one time, and you told me some stories about just
It's mayhem.
the kids just not giving you the time of day.
At the end of the day, by the end of the year, they did. But that was just because I decided, like, hey, every Friday, guess what? That's outside day. We're going outside.
Did you plant the seeds of anarchy in their brains?
I thought about this the other day, actually. I remember specifically, like, one day I made them all sit down and watch Iris in the Rain by the Goo Goo Dolls.
That's a great, dude, yeah. That's my,
I literally just go, I'm like, watch this. This is real music.
that's my walkout song.
Wait, what did you teach?
14-year-old Mexican kids from Denver. They're like, what the
subject?
fuck is this? English. Yeah.
Why did you start doing that?
I was subbing, man. I didn't really know what I was going to do with my life. I, at that point, had like quit. I'd been fired from a social media job. And before that, I quit like a good paying like tech sales job. But like, you know, I felt like pretty in the murky waters of like, I'm still doing comedy throughout this time, like stand up. And I go like, I always just, that's the end goal. That's the North Star. But I felt like I couldn't have gone back to what was just the work from home sales job that I feel as though many guys our age in their 20s, you're so alone. And like they talk about the male loneliness pandemic. It's like the guys that just sit there and like, yeah, you're taking meetings maybe like on a Zoom call. However, most of your day is just filled with nothing, back and forths on Slack and Teams. And to top it all off, most people, you don't feel no emotional connection to the actual thing you're selling or the actual like role that you have. You go, okay, well, yeah, but in the future, I'll maybe be able to move up and get into a higher role. But still, none of that means anything. You know?
Yeah, it's dreadfully.
It's dreadful. And that's why I think about like, I mean, just like I said, like I don't talk to anybody all day. Like I try and do that where like I'll text like fucking our buddy Sam Swank and I'll be like, hey, fuckface, I'm across the street getting a coffee. Let's go. Or like stuff like that. But kind
of interesting that you chose teaching as just kind of a temporary path, and now you do it full time, teaching with your comedy. Kind of making people think with a different perspective.
That's what I do. I teach with my comedy. I was in Detroit this past weekend. I had to wear my glasses because I forgot my my contacts. So I just was upstairs like, all right, guys, get ready for smart guy comedy. Can we get a projection of the White House upside down, please?
How was Detroit?
Well, Detroit was actually awesome, dude.
Where'd you go?
I was at the Detroit House of Comedy. Shout out to everyone who came out in Detroit. All 100 of you total for the 3 shows. That was awesome. You know, they said, hey, big record. We beat a record in the club. They'd never filled the 3rd row before.
Damn.
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. Out of 10 rows, we filled the 3rd. So that was big. No, yeah, there wasn't a lot of people there, but it was fun. Dude,
right.
Honestly, the city itself, the fucking manager of the comedy club almost teared up talking about the Lions.
Really?
Yeah, dude, this guy was, and everybody on Sunday, they wear blue, and like the city feels like it's back again, man, and like we care. And I'm like, hey, can I just get some fucking fries to the green room, pal?
Dude, we're big Lions guys.
I love that though. That warms my
It does.
heart.
It warms. I feel it in my plums, man. Those guys, they care, and that city is on the up and up. I really enjoy enjoyed that city, but you know, that's torn, man. I like to be a tourist in every city I go to.
Yeah, it is nice. I feel like Louis when I'm in the show, when I'm walking around, just looking at like art museums and being like, God, what a day I'm having right
Exactly. You get to have a day. You get to experience fun stuff.
You really are like Louis on tour.
now. Yeah, pretty much exactly.
That's what they say.
Sweet.
That's what they say.
They chant Louis.
You said something that I want to. That reminded me. You were talking about the White House. There was this guy at the silent retreat who's like a former military dude, and he was talking about how he and his brother would like astral project. Do you know anything about astral projection?
Yes, I do.
Can you explain that to some of the people that don't know?
I actually don't know. Can you give a brief setup and then I'll tell you what I'm.
It's like it's almost like people with they're like typed into a psychic power a little bit, where they go into such a deep state of meditation they can travel in like out of body view a location and a time, and you're not seeing like exactly everything, but you're seeing different things from this place that like you're painting a picture with. So like a lot of times they'll get a guy to astral project to say they're going somewhere in the 1500s, and he'll be able to piece a couple things from this thing, and then they'll get another guy to do it to confirm and try to piece together what they saw. The big one was that a guy said he went to Mars a million years ago and saw that there was a highly advanced civilization that was about to get into a nuclear
What do you mean?
war.
What do you mean the big one was that?
That was the biggest.
Like
AP.
that's like the most well-known astral projection
Yeah.
documented?
Yeah.
Well, couldn't someone just be like, I astral projected and actually saw a super advanced civilization on all planets?
Yeah, exactly.
Why is his the big one?
Yeah,
Because the government actually uses some of these guys to just be like,
Okay, so that's what I want to get into.
There's a deep sense of the honor system in the astral projection, Graham.
yeah.
People are coming back just like, it was the 20s. I was in a bread line. That was it. Yeah, then I was out.
We'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll try again. I don't know, man.
Okay, well, this guy, my buddy I drove up with, was telling me on the way back that he was trying to astral project when he was a kid, and he was explaining the process to someone else at the retreat. And he was like, I had to stop though, because there was this weird like ringing static sound in my ears where I started to feel like I was about to pass out. And so I stopped and got freaked out. And then the other guy I was telling you about, the former like military dude, comes up and brings up astral projection, and he's talking about how that exactly what that guy experienced is part of the transition phase. And so my buddy's like, whoa, that's what I was experiencing. And he was like, me and my brother, the military guy, he was like, me and my brother would play this game called Code Words, where we would both astral project, and we'd go find the same entity, and we would tell it a code word. And then in real life, we would give each other the code word. And I don't know if I believe this, but he's like, every time we got it right. And he said, the last thing he was like, if you try to astral project, don't go to Area 51, don't go to the White House, because they have guys there who are astral projecting, and they watch and they know if you're there. But don't worry, because your body can shield you from anything. Fear will be multiplied by 10,000, but your body will protect you. You can't die there.
That is, but the thing that makes it feel...
And this guy's flying like bombers.
Yeah. But like, the military has been fucking around with like psychic shit since the 60s, since MK Ultra and all that stuff. So it makes you think like, maybe a little bit of it is real, and if so, we got to get good at it before anyone else does. It's one of those things. It's an arms race with psychos. But
that should be the arms race. We should just get like super insane people to just stare at a wall for fucking 5 days instead of just putting all of our money into drones. That would be kind of crazy.
I feel like if you could astral project, though, literally everyone would just use it for porn, basically.
What do you mean?
You'd go astral project so you could go, it would be like just you have sex. It'd be like watching porn. I feel like that's the first place anyone would go with astral projection. It's like when people say like they lucid dream, immediately you know what they're doing.
Oh, so wait, I was under the impression that these people were that like they didn't choose what they were like they just ended up in like, mid-century England.
No, they can like the code word game he was saying, he would tell his brother like, we're going to go here into this forest and find this guy.
Oh, okay.
So they would travel the universe and find the place they wanted to go.
it's kind of like tapping into the Akashic record a little bit, I feel like.
Okay,
Akashic,
so
you guys are, this is big brain stuff I'm dealing with right here.
The what record?
The Akashic record. It's like AUCH. Oh yeah, you just had it there.
Just search Chinaman comedian and let's get this back on track to my wheelhouse.
It's cosmic library that stores all the energetic imprints and thoughts and emotions and events from all souls throughout time. So it's kind of like, how they were doing a study on rats, which was really interesting, where like they were giving this one rat like information where they were like zapping it if it went this way, and then other rats who have no connection to it, not even the same family, knew not to go down this thing. And it's like, how is this information traveling? Because it can travel through time, like, dogs with instincts and shit, and animals just know not to do this, not to do that. That's evolution. But
that's like that Black Mirror episode where they put the little hat on the rats and they know the path in the maze.
This is extremely high concept. Is this like the usual banter between you guys?
Well, sometimes. But
yes.
The Akashic record is very, very interesting.
I mainly learn all this stuff from Liam, and I find it really interesting, and I always want to hear about it. I don't believe any of it, but that doesn't mean I don't want to discourage you from sharing because I like learning.
Yeah, I like learning as well. Where do you? This is like a J store. You just on there a lot?
No, he astral projected and found this all out.
I've been astral projecting.
He was told about this.
I've been tuning in.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I'm tuning in.
He's doing the remote viewing.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. But like, yeah, if like no experience goes away, it all just goes into the same just cloud that we all can tap into. But
That's what the cloud is.
Yeah, it's pretty much the cloud.
Is that really? That's what everybody? It's all. Damn, dude, I got to stop watching wrestling documentaries. I got to get on this, man.
I'll send you some links.
No, you don't
Send me
want to
some
go
links.
down his rabbit hole.
It seems kind of crazy.
I've seen what it is, the damage it has caused him externally, the stuff he does to himself now just to forget.
just to forget. He
Just to forget.
Yeah.
He's been watching the same documentary every night for the last year, and he drinks himself to death after watching it. Forgets, watches the same one.
What's the documentary?
I forget. Hey, we're taking a quick break to talk to you about the Hall of Fame app.
Yes.
We've all been there. Your parlay's one leg away from hitting on BetMGM, and then a relief pitcher gives up a walk-off bomb in the ninth. Heartbreak. Sound familiar? Yeah, but it does. Well, the Hall of Fame app is built to fix that. Started by two lifelong sports fans who also happen to be Ivy League grads.
Harvard, Yale. I think TCU's Ivy League.
Hall of Fame makes parlay research smarter, faster, and
Smarter
data.
like guys that go to Ivy League schools.
Two guys that go to Ivy League schools.
The Hall of Fame app gives you access to advanced stats, historical data, and powerful tools that help you bet smarter. The app is built for the everyday sports fan, so it's easy and intuitive to use. You'll get ideas for your parlays, chances to hit, and identify weak legs so you can weed them out before you place them. And maybe the best part, once you've built your parlay, you can send it straight to BetMGM. No manual entry, no wasted time. The Hall of Fame app syncs automatically. I really like the app because these two Ivy League guys made it.
Two Ivy League guys.
And whether it's MLB, NBA, NFL, NHL, or college sports, the app gives you beautiful charts, clean visuals, and real insight.
And with the 4.9 rating in the App Store and over 6,000 five-star reviews, it's safe to say HOF has already helped a lot of people bet smarter, okay?
Our listeners, that's you.
That's you.
You get a 7-day free trial and 50% off the first month. Just download the HOF app and use code FRIDAY at checkout.
The app is so easy to navigate, you'll be amazed, okay? So what sports are you going to choose to look into? What parlay what are you going to win with this? Well, HOF, it's all there for you, okay? So, guys,
Just
again...
work smarter, not harder. Use the HOF app.
Don't work with your brain. Work with the brains of two Ivy Leaguers, okay? And for a limited time only, our listeners get a 7-day free trial, but they also get 50% off their first month when they use code FRIDAY at checkout. Just download the HOF app on iOS or Android, enter code FRIDAY, and you're all set. And don't take it from us. Take it from the minds of two Ivy League guys who started the HOF app. And speaking of throwing your bets from HOF to BetMGM, we're also sponsored by BetMGM. As you know by now, BetMGM, we teamed up with them this season, using their lines to make all your picks, and we'll have special offers for our listeners each week. Okay, so if you haven't signed up for BetMGM, use bonus code AFPOD, and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's how it works. Gus, hit them.
Download the BetMGM app and sign up using bonus code AFPOD. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. Then you will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use bonus code AFPOD when you sign up. I will be betting on the Lakers winning because, as everyone knows, I'm a Mavs fan. And now that Luke is on the Lakers, I have full confidence that karma will enact its revenge. Luka will win. The Mavs will fall into irrelevancy for decades to come.
Yes.
So I will be betting on the Lakers to make it to the championship.
I'll be betting on my Celtics, okay?
Oh! Asshole.
Don't forget.
Fuck you. Hank.
Don't forget, if you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code AFPOD and get your $1,500 first bet offer today. Thanks, BetMGM. Let's get back into the episode.
Yeah, how's the roommate dynamic going? You guys loving it?
It's great. I was alone for 10 days, which I got lonely. I didn't think I was going to get lonely.
Yeah, because I'm a good guy. I'm a good friend for you.
I was walking around my apartment one night being like, I guess I was just watching Goon by myself, and I was just like about to text some people, and I was like, I'm only saying what's up because I'm lonely. This is so sad. And I put my phone down.
It's not sad, dude. You should just call your friends. I do that all the time. I just bother my friends that have real jobs. And I'm like, what do you guys like? Do you want to just talk for 20 minutes? And they're like, I can't. I have like shit to do. And I'm like, come on, let's shoot the shit.
What does your group chat do with LinkedIn again?
Oh, dude, I actually pull up my
Couple LinkedIn bad boys.
Nah, they'll just mostly like make up fake like LinkedIn stories. Where my buddy, shout out McD, shout out T Hansen, Gansett21. They'll just like find someone's LinkedIn account that'll be like, here's 4 ways that I found B2B sales to be very productive in my work life. Right. And they'll just go, yeah, here's 4 ways I found to have sex with your daughter. I'm behind your back. And you're going to buy from me. That's the other thing too. Like it's like crazy shit. But I really enjoy just like, guys, I started just posting my own clips on fucking LinkedIn for no reason.
That's awesome.
And then I just receive replies from my friends going, very cool, Alec. Great job. Those are the comments because they can't be like honest. Dude, we should all watch. Have you guys been watching Dark Side of the Ring?
No, what is that?
Oh man, it's the wrestling documentaries.
Dude, here's the thing. I'm so jealous. I never got into any kind of wrestling.
Same.
None of my friends did growing up,
Yeah.
and my dad didn't, so I was never around it. And now, like, I see all these people going to, the WWE events.
No, but that's
like
sad.
The most fun
That's
thing.
that doesn't mean anything. It's about like my friend Robbie Hoffman. She doesn't know anything about sports. Loves sports documentaries. I'm the same way where it's like wrestling. Like I just like the backstory of like they were supposed to do this and then this happened because he was too fucked up on pills.
Okay, I like that.
Like that's what I can get into. Like, and it's always they have this one dude named Jim Cornette who's just like a crazy. You can look up Jim Cornette for you. He looks like a, kind of like this guy.
Oh,
he's crazy looking
looks like
dude.
George Costanza.
Yeah, he's George Costanza. He gets up there and he goes just like Big Bubba Ray Don. You
got
ever
it.
launch into an impression, you blow it.
You got it. We're not cutting around that.
Junkyard Dog could have been famous, but it was the 80s. You got to remember, down south, they were not privy to black people getting championship belts.
What is he, the CEO or whatever of the...
Listen, I was the #1 promoter of Mid-South Wrestling.
I see, okay.
So he's just like, Jim McMahon, or he's like, Vince McMahon, for all you will say, he's the hell of a businessman. He's the devil reincarnate, this man.
Was he saying this way before in like the 80s or something?
Yeah, well, he's just like this kind of person. Like he's the guy that will like he'll get on like he cuts the promos, but like they'll get him for this other stuff. He'll be like, Ludwig van Borga, he had all the tools. The only problem, the SS tattoo on his thigh. That's a big problem in the 90s.
Okay, is that movie coming out with The Rock and the Safdie brothers?
Yeah.
Whoa, no.
Emily, would you mind Googling The Rock, Safdie brothers? I wanted to know if you know anything about this guy, because I'm curious about this movie.
The Smashing Machine.
Smashing Machine, directed by Benny Safdie, I think. No, you got it right there. I just want to know who it's about. Like who The Rock is portraying.
Former Mark Kerr.
You know anything about him?
We can find out.
Oh, it's MMA. I thought it was going to be like WWE.
No, I don't know anything about MMA. Scares me because those people fight each other the way like you should fight someone if they break into your house.
Yeah.
Like that's like the minute I see someone do this with their fist.
Oh, that's the scariest shit I've ever seen.
I'm like, dude, like that's like if someone was trying to steal my air fryer, I'd be like,
dude, the worst is when they're doing that and they look at the ref like, hey, you should call it. And they don't call it, so they have to like do a couple.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally killing him. Call the match.
Rules say I gotta wait till his eyes go back in his head.
Dude, getting choked unconscious. I don't know how you get back in the ring after that.
My buddy,
you're waking up and just being like, oh no, oh fuck.
My buddy Joe used to choke a guy unconscious in Boston for money.
Ooh, well, let's
elaborate.
Let's go back into that.
All right, shout out Joe. I probably shouldn't say his last name, but he lives in Hermosa. Fuck, this is for you not responding to my text on Sunday. That's what you wanted to hang out on Easter.
Now, was this a...
I mean, this isn't a bad story. This is just kind of funny.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. They were both fully clothed, but like, there's videos of him just like choking out a guy and then like getting paid like $1,000. So like, you would go to this guy's house and just literally like choke him out.
How often?
I think this happened like pretty often.
How do you find him? Like, how do you get hired to do that?
It's a good question.
Did you ever see the tickling documentary?
No, dude. The tickling doc?
Emily, can you play the trailer on this?
You got to see this.
Because what you just said reminded me of this. It's fascinating. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
It's actually so good.
Brother, if I see any thumbnail with early 2000s Adidas wear or like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Something that like maybe Fernando Torres or someone on the early Chelsea teams might have worn, I'm in.
We'll cut around this, Emily, but I want you to see this trailer.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about this on the pod a little bit before.
Okay.
It's
You can hit play.
It's playing.
Oh.
Emily, I can't believe they treat you like this. I'm sorry.
Sorry, that I snapped at you. Yeah, the start of the documentary, basically, like, it seemed really upbeat and funny. It's like not funny. It's like dark.
it gets really dark.
You
No
gotta
way,
watch.
really?
It's so sick.
It's never a lighthearted doc when you start to see like the web keeps growing.
Yeah.
And it's just it's B-roll footage of like dirty streets. It's like you don't know what they own.
And the person behind it is just an all-time character.
It's one guy. One guy was running this whole tickling
Well,
ring.
spoiler.
Sorry. But
You better tickle him. Yeah.
sorry, dude. It's
Come on, dude.
You ever been held down and tickled,
no.
buddy? I used to tickle all the time. Big fan of that.
When'd you stop?
Why'd you stop?
Just got older, man.
Yeah.
What happened to us?
Listen, brother, in the Mid-South in the 80s, you got to remember, that was just not a common thing you'd see a wrestler doing out there, okay? So when I started tickling Big Joe Bangles, you know,
They didn't want to give you the belt.
they didn't want to give me the belt.
They couldn't.
They couldn't. Oh, you know how the business works. They need a good transfer over to the belt to bring in the new champion. But I was, of course, a babyface. They called me the babyface tickler. A little on the nose, but they needed a heel. All right. When Joe Bangles said, "Hey, I ain't giving up this belt," God damn it, I just took the entire handful of Percocets and I just said, "Fuck it, I don't want to be here anymore."
Wait, I have a question. Explain to me, please, because I heard John Cena turned heel. What does that mean?
That means now he's a bad guy.
Has he never been a bad guy before?
No, John Cena, Shane Gillis, has beat this to death, but like he is like the love of like every autistic Down syndrome person in America.
Right.
And he's also like, he was
he's
the
done
good
the
guy
most
forever.
Make-A-Wish things of all time.
Yeah, man. He was about to be kicked out of the wrestling business until he started freestyle rapping on a bus to one of the shows. And then Vince McMahon was like, "You should do that. People like hip hop." They just didn't have like a hip hop guy. So he started wearing cargo shorts and his hat like this. And then he became that guy.
That's awesome.
You saw him announcing that Osama bin Laden got killed, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the greatest video of all time.
Osama bin Laden has been caught and compromised to a permanent end. The crowd goes fucking apeshit.
Because he also was like he would do this pseudo military thing his entire career where like he'd wear a lot of camo and like people thought he was like and then he came out with a movie called The Marine. So, but he's just like a power lifter from Western Mass.
Do you know this from docs?
Yeah. What?
Do you know this from documentaries?
Yeah,
that you
dude,
watch?
The Dark Side of the Ring, you have to check it out because like these people's lives were also like crazy.
Yeah.
Like if you were like a professional wrestler in like the 70s, 80s, 90s, your life, like there are no like phones or any of this stuff. These people are just borderline like, they're like, "What did you do when you had like a ruptured like tendon and all this?" He goes, "Like 2 pints of vodka, drove over to Knoxville and just waited for the next show, man. They were going to give me the belt, you know?" And it's like these guys that are still like doing regional wrestling shows.
Yeah.
Dude, who's the Hulk Hogan? I watched a doc on him. Unbelievable bad guy.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's like not
really?
a good guy.
Oh, just abandoned his family to
his
just
hair.
go wrestle.
Dude, he had someone fuck his wife.
Really?
Yes, that was the whole thing. Like that's Hulk Hogan is the reason why now like you can sue journalists and you can sue publications because he kind of he I don't really know the ins and outs and I don't want to speak out of turn, but essentially what happened was a sex tape came out of Hulk Hogan. You guys are familiar with this?
Yes.
No.
Hulk Hogan
I'm gonna watch
sex
this.
tape came
Does
out.
he look like that in it?
No, because he's not even in it. He's in the cuck chair.
Oh, really?
Bubba the Love Sponge is fucking his wife. Bubba the Love Sponge, famous radio jockey in Florida.
Would I be able to go watch this when I get home?
Yeah, probably. I bet it's on like Live Leak or E-Bombs World. Is that still around? Dude, I'm showing my age right now. E-Bombs World.
There's a Hulk Hogan themed bar in Tampa.
Of course there is.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, essentially then he sued Gawker, the publication that put it out, saying like this is personal or stuff, even though like they got their hands on. He's like, and like the court documents are hilarious. He's like, "I'm Terry Bollea, and I just, Bubba was my best friend, still is my best friend, and that was a private thing between him and my wife that I consented to when I'm an adult." Brother.
Oh, God.
I feel crazy, man. I feel fucking good. I'm fucking ready for summer. I'm ready to have another cookout. I'm ready to have the boys.
Oh, I'd like to come to your cookout this time.
Yes, we will be doing comedy cookout. Everyone also is invited who's listening to this. No, Emily, you're invited. You can come.
That's so nice. This is the first time they never invite me to anything.
Wrong. We never do anything.
Guy like me will
Yeah,
treat
but you
well.
don't even invite me to do nothing, and I want to hang.
Do you want to do nothing this weekend?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Bingo, bango.
Bang.
Bango.
Bango, dingo,
I think
bango.
there's actually a Friday beers thing at Brennan's this weekend.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm doing nothing. So I guess we can't hang out.
Oh, I actually may be going to Magic Castle this weekend.
That's
Whoa,
sick.
what's at
Yeah.
Magic Castle?
You've never heard of Magic Castle?
Can you show images? Because I've heard
Yeah.
only glamorous reviews, but I don't actually. It sounds like a joke.
The Magic Castle.
Okay, so it's basically a bunch of like the world's best magicians. They perform at this castle. You have dinner there. You can like walk around in different rooms, and then you could do one-on-one magic with them. Like
It sounds corny, but apparently everyone that goes is like, it's fucking fantastic.
Dude, magicians are way better than comics. Let's be
yeah,
be real,
of
dude.
course.
That's 10 times
Penn
easy.
and Teller, they do both.
and you need like an invite. It's very hard to get in.
Really?
You have to wear like black tie attire.
Who are you going with?
My boss, shout out Paige, got me the invite for my birthday. She got me like me and a +3, so I'm bringing 3 of my friends.
When's
Good
your
for
birthday?
you.
It was in September, and I hadn't we hadn't found a time that we can all do it, and then I ended up getting pushed again and whatever, and then the fires happened,
The fire.
and the Magic Castle almost lit on fire.
It was the fires.
The Magic Castle almost lit on fire.
How do we know that wasn't a trick?
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
How do we know?
Dude, I watched Only the Brave.
Sounds like a
by
perfect
myself.
make.
Dude, have you seen Only the Brave?
Only the brave now.
Great movie based off a true story. I think it was in Arizona where a team of wild fighters, 19 died.
Oh,
in
yeah.
one fire, except for one guy survived.
That reminds me of this other movie. Emily, can you search Ernest Scared Stupid, please?
You don't have to say can you.
I will.
You can cut the first 4 words.
No, I'm going to ask nicely because
so
she's a
annoying.
woman of stature, and you know she don't need no man.
Dude, this guy made so much fucking
made so much money, dude.
Ernest goes to the store. Like, that's a whole movie right there.
Didn't he do blackface?
Ernest.
He better have.
Emily, would you type in Ernest blackface? Because I'm pretty sure this is a thing.
Ernest walked so Jim Carrey could run.
I've actually never seen him. I've looked through the titles.
Dude, I've seen this movie a couple times.
Yep, he sure did.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
God, dude.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough.
Ernest Goes to Africa.
Do you think that's where he
Yeah, that's got to be it.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna have to see this.
It's actually called Ernesto. Yeah, it can't be good, man.
All right, wait, Angus, you were bringing up a Ren Fair before you left?
Dude, that's a great show.
Oh, well, he's talking about actually going, but yeah, the show's phenomenal.
Oh, I haven't seen the show.
The
Dude,
guy
the
that directed
documentary.
that is doing that To Catch a Predator movie with Robert Pattinson.
No kidding. Bro, speaking of Catch a Predator, dude, this is kind of just a gripe I've got. Can we stop talking about pedophiles?
People are very obsessed.
I'm fucking tired of it, dude. Every time I listen, and I'm a guy who explore every sort of avenue and topic that you got here, but every time I'm at a comedy show, it's trans people this, pedophiles that. It's like, could someone just be like, hey, look, fucking coffee's weird. I don't know. Can we mix it up?
If you think of something more interesting, then we'll talk about it. But for now, it's pedophiles.
I mean, we touched on how many things? Your silent retreat. We've touched on so many things that are extremely interesting.
Astral Projections.
Astral Projections.
The West Bank and biking on the
The
Finnish
bikes in
border.
the Finnish border.
You know what I was thinking
Liam
about?
brought up a couple movies and said they were
movies,
cool, and then just
and then
named more movies after that.
Yeah, just named
We'll have to
shit
cut
you go
around
see.
that, but
We'll have to cut around it.
kept bringing up movies and
Man, every time I'm on a podcast, I saw my ass starts sweating bad.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Guys, Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out scaling your business, Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place. All right?
damn, that was a really good way to put that.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great service, okay? It's got cutting-edge design, SEO tools, okay? It's got domains. You need to get domains. Squarespace makes it easy to find the best names for your business at one fair, all-inclusive price. No hidden fees or add-ons required.
They also have donations where you can fundraise directly on your website and grow impact with built-in donation tools. Videos. Squarespace makes it easy to showcase your expertise and engage with clients with video content on your website. What?
What?
You're telling me they do all this stuff in
All in one. All in one. at a fair rate.
All is one,
All
actually,
is.
according to my meditation retreat. So Squarespace is kind of interesting that I'm seeing these parallels everywhere I go.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
You can see the matrix. You can see the code. It's all
I can
fun.
see the Matrix because I'm experiencing Banya. And it feels like I'm experiencing Banya when I use Squarespace, believe it or not.
So go to squarespace.com/Friday for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code Friday to save 10% off your first purchase of a website.
10% off?
10% off your purchase of a website or domain.
I actually don't believe you.
Well, believe it, because that's the honest, darn honest truth.
I don't believe you.
Dude, hey, you can believe me. It's true, okay? So, guys, that's squarespace.com/Friday to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using code Friday. Thank you. Let's get back into the episode.
Dude, so I was fucking dying thinking about I forget who I was talking about sex parties, but I was like, man, I'd be a real issue in one of those.
I'm surprised you haven't been.
Now,
to one.
why? Because you got to be careful with why.
I think I would just joke around too much, just at the ridiculousness of the situation. I would just
Making fart noises.
fart noise would be a big one. I think I'd be sliding around a lot on the tarp,
If I went to
doing
a
a
sex
lot of
party,
like, what's that? Risky business. Dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun
yes,
dun
yes,
dun.
Dude.
You think they're
They'd
just
have to
all having
real-
sex on tarps at these parties?
Don't have
Yeah,
to eat
I don't know.
all
I
this.
haven't been. I can only assume.
of course.
Tarps? I pictured it so different. Like,
What, are
I
you
don't
gonna
know.
get your bodily fluids on the rug?
Yeah.
It's someone's
It's
house.
a Holiday Inn. Jesus Christ.
I don't know
family
why
coming in.
I pictured it like being like a bunch of like, I don't know, like a bunch of beds or day beds like outside.
It's not. They're never nice.
That's called
Yeah,
sleepaway camp.
It's also that you've seen Diddy's like 100-foot by 100-foot bed or whatever.
No way.
That's what you're thinking of. Oh yeah, look up Diddy's outside bed. Also, can we talk about Kanye?
Yeah, I
a
was
little
just
bit?
going to say.
Why? What's up with Kanye?
Oh, you didn't see the tweet?
Kanye.
You mean Yadolf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I went there.
Sorry.
That's a fun bed.
Oh, it's 50 foot by 50 foot. Yeah, he would pork broads on there.
Wonder where his spot is on that.
And men.
Everybody's got a spot.
He's underneath. He's
He's like a little shark fin coming out.
Everybody on the bed.
he's like Tremors, dude. He's just getting off on the vibrations.
Yeah, Kanye he just released a song called Cousins.
Sweet.
And Emily, would you mind pulling up the tweet?
Here it
Yes.
is.
Would you like to read this out loud?
Sure. Do you want me to do it in Jim Cornette voice or regular?
Honestly, I like Alec Flynn's voice.
All right, great. This song is called Cousins, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't, quote, look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6 and we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's dick until I was 14. Tweet sent.
Incredible.
So,
What's
yeah.
the GIF he used?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it Ernest scared stupid?
I love that he has really, he's really like ramped us into this, so that's not even a crazy tweet.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
boiled the frog.
The build-up's perfect.
Oh my god, he eased everyone into this so perfectly.
Yeah, man. It's almost always closeted gay feelings that make
Yeah.
people go kind of crazy.
Dude, you can't keep that.
Just live your life, dog.
Just
I
blow
agree.
your cousin.
Well, yeah, his cousin was 6 though.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot it was his cousin.
And he said he was 6 and we would act it out.
And he would suck his cousin's dick. Dude,
I just love, my name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14.
And then like 3 tweets later, he just screenshotted this tweet and posted it with a heart emoji above it.
That's good. That's good. He's just like, yeah, just letting everybody know it's all good on my end.
What is
It's
it?
like-
Emily, can you look up the lyrics of the song Cousin? Go on.
Kanye West, man. How has this not come up in therapy? You know what I mean? Like, has this guy been to like? I mean, you
I bet
when
it
you
came
go
up in therapy.
no, but like when you go to like these retreats when he gets like psychiatric help, like what is he talking about? Just like I don't know if I want to put it in a chorus here or a verse there, and they're like, yeah, you're right, Kanye, you're a genius. I think this is just the problem of people placating him in his entire life.
If I was his therapist, I'd be like, you shouldn't have ever told me that, and don't ever repiat that again.
That's why you wouldn't be a great
you
therapist.
You wouldn't be awesome.
Yeah, Liam would be like, I like Meek Mill.
I think that he probably, I would assume, stopped going to therapy when he stopped taking his medication, which is because that album Yay, I think that's when he stopped taking his Lexapro. I could be completely wrong. And he's kind of just...
All right, ready? Should we sing it out? Hanging with my cousin. Should we do it?
Sing everything. I'll sing the inwards.
Okay, great. I'll do it in Will Smith clean rap voice.
Who else can you do?
Whoever you want, man.
Emily's really good too. Sneaky.
I love, dude.
You don't do any
Honestly,
impressions on stage, do you?
I do Joe from Family Guy. I went up at the. Did I tell you this? I went up at the Comedy Store.
We had him on the pod.
Who? Joe from Family. You had
Patrick
Warburton?
Yeah.
He's the man,
Yeah, he's
That's
awesome.
great.
dude. I mean, I literally do impressions of Joe from Family Guy on stage, and now like Jeselnik was about to go on after me at the Comedy Store, and I literally just go up like, "Hey man, I'm just letting you know, I mostly just do Family Guy impressions," and he just goes, "Yeah, that's exactly what I want to follow," and I'm like, "Great," but yeah. Hey Peter, stop telling people I pulled over Tyreek Hill.
That's really good.
Peter, just pulled over Tyreek Hill. I'm gonna steal his legs, Peter.
That's amazing.
It's pretty good.
He just did something. He was holding his baby out over a balcony, I guess.
Tyreek?
Yeah.
It's like Michael Jackson.
Peter, take the Pats +6.
Hey, when this comes out, it's draft day. Who do you want the Pats to take it for?
Abdul Carter.
I don't hate that. I want Will Campbell.
Oh, play it from the start, Emily.
I want Abdul. I just want a team of dogs.
I want no line.
That girl is a dude. You guys remember the freaking mannequin challenge?
Yeah, that shit was so insane.
That was the best.
We got to watch a few after this.
I want to watch the mannequin challenge.
What?
Oh, so this is real.
Yeah, this is officially Kanye. All right, yeah, so that was real. All right,
Yeah.
well, good luck on your endeavor. Yay.
I'm glad he got that out.
Yes. I'm sure everyone's going to be pretty receptive and supportive.
I love Jews and I love Hitler. Oh, some Jews. I'm not saying this, by the way. This is Kanye. Please don't clip this. Please. This is not. I'm just reading. Emily is making me read these.
How would you not quit? He says, I have 2 Jewish employees that are amazing, brilliant, and honest. How would they not quit? How have they not quit?
Dude, at the end of the day, the problem with this country is like fame is the ultimate attraction to everything. I went down a rabbit hole of this streaming guy named Fusi. You ever heard of this guy?
I have, through TikTok,
God.
I have followed many of his endeavors. Yes.
Right.
His
So this dude is
Crashouts.
like, yeah, he's continuously like crashing out and then like firing people. And then he gets new people to hire. He gets new assistant. I go, and then like, yeah, I think the same thing. I always wonder, why would you sign up for this? Because the attraction for all these people is essentially just like a career in social media, a career in just being like a personality. They think they can learn off these people. It's the same reason why like the Huck Tua girl and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think those people, like her team, quote unquote, is much smarter, and that they know that this will just be able to exploit this for short-term game. But I think like the common person, where they look at a guy like Fuzi who's like continuously like losing his mind, they don't want to help him. They just go like, how do I essentially use his fame to learn about how to game the system? It's like when everybody talks about like social media, bro, they're just like, I have to have a posting schedule, and it's better to post at this time than other times. It's like, do you remember the days when you didn't know you could be famous on social media? Like your cousin would just post like a picture of your grandmother, and he'd be like, not sure if my grandma has dementia or she's doing a Rodney Dangerfield impression, #funny grandma. And that was the third thing he put on Grid that day.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. Now it's like, this has to be, like, if you have to collab with
It's
my
terrible.
post.
We live in hell.
We live in hell, bro. I don't know.
And then on my silent retreat, I saw the pearly gates of heaven. They were locked, but I at least got to walk up to them.
Dude, I went on Instagram the other day, and I have this this kid I used to be friends with like way back in the day. His Instagram it's one picture. He posted a picture of LeBrons he got on Christmas in like 2013. Completely dormant since then, and he was live on Instagram. And I was like, what? I couldn't click on it. I couldn't bring I was like, this is going to be a
What do you mean?
I couldn't do it.
You have to click on
I
it.
knew I was going to be the only one in there, and it'd be him directly staring at the screen, be like, hey, what's up, Liam? Got Liam in the chat. All right. and then you can't leave. Then you're trapped in there.
That's always so scary when you're tapping on stories and then like you accidentally tap someone's live and you're like obviously the only one in there and they see you in there.
Man, that happens to me a lot. I follow a lot of black comedians on Instagram. They love that. They
go live.
They like going on Instagram live.
I've never done it.
I like it too.
Is it fun?
It is fun. I've been doing this thing where I go on Instagram live and I do fake cold calls.
Ooh.
So like whoever wants to join, I'll just be like, I'll just do a pitch to them. So like I'm doing tech sales. Mm-hmm. I'll just go, Ray, you want to do a demo real quick? Hey, Will, what's going on, man?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, man. Hey, listen, I know I'm taking you away real quick from the pod. If you have 5 minutes, do you have 5 minutes right now?
Yeah, I could do.
You can do 5?
Yeah.
Come on.
What's it about, though?
Hey, so listen, to be fair, I've done a little bit of digging on your LinkedIn profile, and I'm just wondering if you like to make money.
Yeah, I mean,
that's something you're interested in?
Yeah, I mean,
that's wonderful. Then I think this is perfect. Then I think, believe it or not, this was happenstance. You know, we were meant to come up on this call. So I'll give a little bit of background on myself. My name is Alec Flynn. Right now, I am working to be co-founder of Systems Ladder Incorporated. Systems Ladder Incorporated, if you're not familiar, is all about synthesizing your workforce and your workspace into one workflow that can then be used to increase your bottom line.
I'm not sure I have the money you're probably looking
I know what you're thinking. Hey, this guy just called me out of nowhere. Like, what the hell is he talking about? A little bit of background about myself, all right? I majored in elevator pitches at Stanford Business School, and since then, I've been working for such companies as the IDF. I've been working for the Biden administration, working on getting masks out of people's hands. I'm a guy that is going to be working for my clients day in and day out.
Getting masks out of people's hands?
Taking them out. They don't deserve them. Some people, again, but this is just what the Biden administration asked me to do. That's a past life. Right now, I want you to know that I'm a guy that delivers results.
Well, hold on. Are you still doing the mask thing?
Well, you're a guy. I like that about you, man. You're asking good questions, okay? We can get to those questions, but right now I just want to know if you have time, maybe this week or next. I think I'd prefer this week personally, just because we have a lot going on and we have a lot of deals that I'm trying to close on your behest.
I can get back to you eventually. My daughter's sick, so I'm just trying to take
daughter's sick
this week.
Okay, she's at St. Jude, yeah? Yeah, room 26?
Yeah.
Listen, I make it my job to know about my clients.
What is your name again?
My name's Alec.
Alec.
Yeah.
What's your company?
Ladder Systems Incorporated.
Okay, I don't like how much information you've dug up on me. I don't know how you got that information.
Freedom of Information Act. I still work with the Biden administration. So anyway, but that doesn't matter. Hey, listen, I think we're getting across from the point here. My biggest thing, man, okay, and I'm just going to level with you, is I see somebody that's a go-getter like yourself, all right, and I think we're kindred souls. I think that we need to be working on a project that makes us both a lot of money.
How?
Like I said, dude.
Give me a concrete thing on how we're going to make money.
Totally. I get it. So a lot of people get confused, man. I get confused sometimes myself because I got this motor mouth. I keep kind of rolling with it.
Sure.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take in with our patented ladder system program. We're going to take the 3 rungs. We're going to shorten that down to 1. Okay. Whereas before you got something that can go all the way up to a skylight. Now you got a step stool. Does that make sense?
Does make sense.
Yeah. So,
Alec, I don't have a daughter.
You don't have a daughter.
I just like talking to salesmen. I'm lonely.
Okay. Hey, listen, we've all been there. We've all been there.
I don't have any money.
Yeah. Listen, I make it my business to know my clients. Yeah. I know that you're lying to me right now. Mm-hmm. And, there is a sniper team in position. And I would just love to see if we could just get something on your Google Calendar by the end of this week, or else I will give the signal.
Friday at 3 works.
Friday at 3 works. And I'll tell you what, it will be short. I know everybody wants to get the happy hour, right?
As long as you need.
I'll see you there, Will. And that's how you close. That's how you close.
You could walk right into a sales job right now.
Of course. You could. Dude, it's easy. But I would do that shit. Like, I remember that was the energy I brought when I was in person doing that stuff.
It hurts me a little.
And to
hear that voice.
It hurts. It's because it's crazy, because that's a voice that will beat you down.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's so insincere. It's so empathetic that it's insincere. It scares the hell out of me.
Dude, it's frightening because I got buddies, and you know those guys. they make they crush it and like they love doing it, but it's nuts. Like you have to be a level of like competitive psycho to where like that is your only goal. And that's why I like doing like those fake ones where I can just make shit up. And like I like, because I think it gives people also like PTSD, which makes me laugh.
That wasn't fun at all for me.
No, it shouldn't be.
I got nervous.
You got nervous because you don't know. I might give the signal.
Were you nervous?
Dude, I was terrified the whole time. I couldn't believe you were all that.
I mean, I thought you were. I thought you seemed like a real man to me.
A real guy?
I thought you were like a real man.
I was talking like a real man.
Yeah,
like
you felt like a man. I felt like a little boy.
Well, now I'm a boy again, so don't worry. We
now
can
you're
play.
a boy. No, I feel good now.
What if I put my sunglasses upside down? Will that make you feel better?
No, that'll make me feel way worse.
All right, ready? How about this?
I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all.
All right, now we're playing.
No, go back to Alec.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Oh, I like that a lot
seriously,
more.
Yeah, bro. I gotta stop. It's just fun doing that voice. It's just fun
great.
making shit up.
And I'm gonna join your next live.
You should join the live, and we'll go over.
I'm hopping in there.
You guys should hop.
Everyone should hop in there.
Yeah.
Hopping on the live will be a good time.
Oh, Emily, play my cracker. I got a great one this week.
Will Cracker?
I saw yours.
so we do-
I've
How
seen
bad is it?
I've never cringed harder.
I've
in my
never seen
life.
something like this in my life.
We do a little segment called Cracker of the Week where we just like to highlight,
We like to celebrate.
highlight, just show off some crackers.
Some crackers from around the world.
Brother, I love a good cracker.
Cracker of the Week. Cracker of the Week. We're celebrating.
Oh,
You saw
Oh, yeah.
Okay, have you seen it, Liam? Yeah, okay, we're going to watch it.
Here we go.
It's a man on his knee proposing. This, for the audios, you need to look at this right
Go to video now.
Off and have the chalk set it and do a whole thing. Do what thing? Do like a court. Oh, okay.
Victoria's Face Bronx. Will you marry me?
I will.
Oh my God.
I actually think it's the cringiest thing in the world when you just get on one knee and say, "Will you marry me?" You have to say something. You can't just like.
She shoved his hand away at first, like she was annoyed with him, and then he says that and she goes, "I will." She doesn't give a shit at all. It's like somehow.
She said, I will.
Yeah, we go back a little bit. There's no surprise in her.
And she's
It's
like,
almost like she knew it was happening and slapped his hand away and then was like, okay, what? Yes, I will.
and she snaps at her mom at the beginning.
These could be first generation Ukrainian immigrants. They might be just learning the language.
Victoria's Face
Well, they
Bronx.
aren't.
Okay.
Will you marry me?
It could
I
be.
will.
Judging
I
off.
like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
We don't do that on this.
Also,
podcast.
look at the dad who's just like, oh my God.
Yeah, go from the
Watch
beginning.
him.
Why are they all so close?
Go from the beginning. The dad couldn't give
The
less
dad
of a fuck
was
about
like,
any of
well,
this.
the dad was like, I can't watch this. I think he's trying not to laugh.
He's just looking off to the side.
I think everybody's pissed about this whole marriage. I like how his jeans are tucked into his boots too.
Christ. Oh my God, this is worse than the rehearsal.
Yeah.
You watched the new episode of Rehearsal?
I haven't, no.
Holy
I
fuck.
think Nathan is one of the real geniuses of our time.
Yeah, he'll be one of the greatest of all time.
It's
when
too
over.
much for me. I can't do it.
Did you watch season 1?
I haven't watched any of it.
You gotta.
I can't. It's too much.
I understand that.
So how do you know that if you haven't watched?
I can tell.
Dude, it's
Dude,
unbelievable.
I can
It's
look in his eyes.
the best show I've ever seen.
I can go how to with John Wilson. That's like one of my favorites.
Yeah, that one's
But I can't. I think the Nathan just it's too much for me.
No, but it turns into something you wouldn't expect after episode 1.
Okay, that's good. All right, I can follow along. I can listen. I love a good wreck.
Dude.
I got a show rack if you haven't seen it yet, but I feel like it's up and coming. So
Hit
maybe
me.
you have The Paradise on Hulu.
Ooh, what is that?
Ooh.
Ooh, you guys haven't
What
heard
a
of it
name.
yet? It's about this like guy who's what is it, Secret Service for the president.
think
He's
I have
appointed
seen
Secret
this.
Service of the president, and it's kind of like Severance in that there's like an alternate universe where there's like an underground world, and the real world like ends, and so there's only what's left in this underground world. And
Oh, it's like the world gets nuked or something and they live in like a bunker.
yeah. I don't want to give like too much away, but
City of Ember.
it's
Is it like, so
really
like only
good.
like the wealthy, powerful people survive?
I I don't know if it's like the wealthy and powerful. Like they haven't revealed yet. I'm not at a point where they've revealed like who gets to go down there. Unfortunately, some people's families like have family up who were on the earth who, you know, like it exploded or something.
Unfortunately.
Well, I don't
on the earth.
I haven't watched many episodes, so it's like hard because some of it hasn't unraveled
I'll
yet.
check it out.
That sounds awesome.
I think you would like it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you bring
I
a
think you
cracker?
would.
I did. It's awesome.
Okay. And Alec, it's okay that you didn't bring one, but you have to pick who is the bigger cracker of the week.
Can I might have a cracker for myself.
No,
Okay.
Well, let's
Wait,
do
hold
one of his cracker.
Let's go in order.
Yeah, let's go in order. Don't yell at me.
No, you're just getting excited.
This is my podcast.
You've after that sales pitch, you can
I know this is mine.
I mean, now we're getting.
Welcome to 30 Minutes to Sales Club, everybody. My name's Alec. Today we're going over email intros.
While she pulls this up, when you brought up Dylan earlier, I remember a great story of when me and Alec used to run a comedy show together in Manhattan Beach.
Yes.
Alec ran. I just provided a mic and basically showed up. But I was out of town. I think we were in Michigan for like a branded tour, and I just get a phone call. It's like the time of the show starting,
Oh, this.
and there was no microphone there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We went a cappella.
I still will feel guilt for that for the rest of my life.
Don't worry about it, man. At the end of the day, I mean, I probably should just nut up and like get a sound system, considering like I do all these shows and like I try and like produce stuff. But I will say, not having one, very punk rock, which I'm all about.
It was.
I kind of like to do comedy shows in the same tradition as, you know, Sex Pistols, the Ramones, Dead Boys, just kind of like Agent Orange, crazy people. All right.
How would they do shows? I'm unfamiliar.
Just, you know, cut themselves,
Oh, okay.
blood,
Yeah.
like kind of just yelling at people. Also, like, you know, I have threatened.
Throwing poop.
I do, yeah, throwing
Banging
poop.
15-year-olds.
I like doing fake guns now in my crowd, and I go, laugh. You know, that's really funny.
I do like that.
You know, I'll do that a lot.
Okay, who's set this up?
This is Deion Sanders on a podcast.
I like Deion Sanders, and I'm not afraid to say it.
I love him.
I do. He's the best. Oh, man. I do a pretty good Deion Sanders.
Let's do it.
ready?
Wait. Watch this, and then you could. I want you to talk about what he talks about.
Okay. Bull jive.
No, I don't do what be in your head since you don't watch it? What be in your head when you pleasure yourself?
I don't pleasure myself. I've never in my life pleasured.
In your life.
Never in my life.
Oh, your life.
God is my witness.
I'm so
In
confused.
Jesus' name.
Right, I'm trying to figure out to strike you down. You got to strike you down.
Hey, I'm telling you.
No.
I'm going to know the truth.
Why do I really believe him?
Okay, now see my
You
next,
ain't never played
my
him.
next statement gonna sound arrogant.
What is it? You
I
don't-
never had.
Oh.
I mean, I knew that's where he was going.
Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome.
What a lie.
Yeah. You've never jerked off? What are you talking about?
I believe him.
I don't believe him at all.
I can't believe you would just announce that on a podcast when you are the head football coach of college kids. If I was on the team, I'd be like, hey, coach, so you've never jacked
So
off?
you're a psycho.
I'd rather have his father. I'd rather have that than the video of Brian Kelly dancing at the LSU.
I agree.
Yeah, dude.
Can I see that?
I think there's a lot. That's my crack of the week. Do Brian Kelly dancing recruitment video.
Also, Brian Kelly just faking a Southern accent.
Yeah.
When he was, Brian Kelly's such a fucking idiot. dude.
This is like cringe. Peak cringe.
Dude. Unbelievable.
That's peak cringe. That's the cracker right there. I'd rather give me Deion Sanders admitting to never spuzzing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Brother, come on. You never seen this?
No.
Makes me feel a little bit better about Shadur knowing he grew up in a household where you could not jack off.
Never.
I gotta say, this is how I feel when I dance, though. Like when I go to a concert, that's how I feel I look like.
Oh man, I yelled at some people at a concert one time.
What concert?
It was Snail Mail. I like to go to a lot of like indie rock girl bands.
Sure.
And you were saying you look like an undercover cop there.
I do look like an undercover cop. So that's a big problem. People kind of look at me. I mean, I look right now like an undercover cop. I mean, this is...
I mean, it's the jeans and the belt and the sneakers.
Check me out at a fucking vape shop. Just like, yeah, no, I'm trying to get the good stuff,
You have
man.
any flour?
Yeah, you got any flour? Come on, I heard you got flour.
I heard you have flour here. They say you have the best flour on the street.
Yeah, man. Nah, I just need flour. Dude, I need the good stuff.
There's an outline of a bulletproof vest and handcuffs in your pocket.
Yeah. Got you, scumbag. No, I was at a snail mail concert. These people, it was one of those concerts where like nobody was really dancing. It was more of a lot of swaying.
Sure.
And then I was singing along very loud with all the songs. I'd be like, "Heat wave got," and this is not sing along songs, but people would give me dirty looks, so I just yelled at them. I just go, "I'm non-binary, fuckface."
Did it work?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I love confrontation, dude. It's my favorite. I love getting in people's faces.
What's your favorite one of late?
At the on the airplane.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I will do this like a lot. This has happened like multiple times, but this one recently was very fun. Just like, classic guy just gets up where I'm in row 37. Guy behind me gets up trying to go, and I just go, "Where are you going?" He's like, I don't know. I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know either." Just stopped him right there the whole time.
Good for you.
Did not move.
Good for you.
That's everyone's dream. When
Dude,
you see
just
those
do it.
fucking people stand up when the plane lands.
Either that, or I'll usually hit them with it like, "Oh, I'll go fuck myself then," like out loud too. They're like eye to eye. I go like, "I'll go fuck myself. I'll go fuck myself."
Dude, I love getting in the, like when you can see it. They're moving up. They're already in the aisle. And I'm like, nope, this is not how we live in a society. You can't do that. Unless you have
I had a very funny conversation. Like I was going to Nashville, and this guy in the row, he's in the row seat. I'm in the right on the window, and he turns to me and looks at when we land. He goes, "You're not gonna try and get up and try and run up to the front of the plane, are you? All your stuff?" And I go, "No, I don't do that." He goes, "I live in China. They love doing that." I go, "Oh yeah?" And he goes, "Yeah, you ever seen that Family Guy sketch, 4 lanes, I turn now?" It's that.
Damn.
And I go, "Oh, nice, man."
Describe this guy.
Old white guy.
Cool.
What's he doing in
And
China?
then, dude, swear to God, and then on clockwork, another old white guy in the row behind us just goes, "Excuse me, did you just say you live in China? I love it, don't you?" He's got a Chinese wife next to him. And he goes, "It's the best. People on the mainland don't believe me. They don't believe me. I mean, my daughters will probably come here for school, but I ain't leaving."
Dude, hey, I believe him. I'd like to go.
Exactly, dude. I mean, that's just a guy protecting himself. Just so casually, like, "You gonna try and get up and get all your shit now?" I'm like, "No, dude." He goes, "They love doing that."
They love it.
They love doing that. They love doing that is a very funny thing. I like saying they love doing that. They never do is a really good one.
They
never do.
You told me about a good one of those.
Yeah, they never do, dude.
All right, do you want to do character? Do you have one?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love characters. I was really excited about this.
Do you have them?
Well, I already just did my sales guy character.
You also did Bernie Mac doing.
You did.
Bernie Mac doing the thing. We could probably cut the Bernie Mac. You keep Jim Cornette. I really like
We'll
Jim
keep
Cornette.
either Bernie Mac or the Deion Sanders impression you're going to do.
Okay. I'm not going to do Dion. I have a good one. I have Girl Dad.
Oh, yes.
So this is going to be Girl Dad. I would like everyone to picture. I'm going to put my sunglasses on for this one, actually. I think it's very important. So this is me. You can check me out at like a PTA meeting or just in my car on Facebook. Jim Swanson here, everybody. Again, I'm going to wait till a couple more people get in the live. I just want to know what the bull crap was today down at the softball field. Okay, look, I've been umpiring down there for damn near 5 years, and now they're telling me that my daughter can't compete at this level. First of all, she beat out 3 of those kids for the shortstop position, fair and square. Second of all, she's transgender. Yeah, that's right. I'm transgender girl dad. Think I give a fuck? I'll tell you what, this country makes me fucking sick. Makes me sick, I swear to God. And if I was still back in my military days riding dirt bikes, I'd do something about it. You'll be hearing from me at the town hall meeting, Janet, Billy. Yeah, I'll say your names right here. Comment below. Say something. I'll talk. You want to join the live? Yeah, I'm not letting anybody join. My time. Finally, my time. Jim Swanson gets to speak, finally. Held my tongue too long. I have a transgender daughter. My dad is also transgender. He flipped it inside out. My mom became my dad. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry about that. Who wants to get ice cream? You guys want? All right. Hey. You'll be hearing from me at the town hall meeting.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, I enjoyed that. Does he have a name?
Jim Swanson.
Jim Swanson.
Jim Swanson, girl dad. Trans girl dad.
That's great, dude.
All right, what you got, Cullah?
Emily, would you pull up some inspirational, no copyright music on YouTube?
Whoa.
Okay, now.
We're getting a treat coming here.
I'm feeling this.
Hey, what do you think of this painting, by the way?
I love it, man. There's nothing like a lizard with a juicy ass. This looks like, what's that movie that Will Ferrell was in? Planet of the World?
Land of the Lost?
Land of the Lost. Land of the Lost.
What do they
It's
call
like
them?
one of those guys, the Klingons?
The Gleeks? Something like that?
Z-Leaks?
Yeah.
That was a crazy show. That was a crazy movie.
Are there aliens in it?
Yeah.
I don't remember it at all.
Yeah.
I just
Danny
remember my
McBride's in
dad
it.
telling me it was horrible, so I was like, oh, I guess I didn't like it then.
It's a classic. It's insane.
That's a classic.
Uh,
My
It's
dad
bad, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a classic dad motivator, dude. Your dad will always say, my dad used to boycott restaurants a lot. He boycotted the 99.
why? It's a chain.
Exactly. Dude, when you're in middle class in Massachusetts, you have 3 restaurants you can go to. He boycotted 2 of those by the time I was 12.
What was the other one?
Friendlies.
What?
Yes.
I was about to say Friendlies has got to be.
They just didn't seat us fast enough, and he goes, boycott.
I will say
And I was like, what is this, man?
the service at every Friendlies in Massachusetts was complete dog shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, one time this lady scooped out the whipped cream off my ice cream with her hand. Bare hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, my dad flipped.
I used to be obsessed
He
with
goes, you
Friendly.
fucking serious? Make him another one.
Do you have the monster one? It's the green mint ice cream with and the ears are Reese's Pieces.
I'm an American.
It's awesome.
Goddamn.
All right, Binder, hit it. Oh,
So this is my presentation on why Chet Hanks could be the next Robert Downey Jr. Next slide, please. They were both born to Hollywood. RDJ, son to filmmaker Robert Downey Sr. and actor Elise Ann. Chet, obviously, son to Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson.
Oh, I did not know that.
Their last names provided them wealth, opportunities, but massive expectations as well. Next slide, please. They both shared a similar downward spiral. Early in their careers, things were off to a great start, getting roles and showing off their talents. But then came the self-sabotage, drug use, alcohol abuse, the partying. That led to chaotic behavior and Jamaican accents. Public legal issues. RDJ goes to prison. Chet Hanks is in lawsuits left and right. You could say their reputation was in ruins, both of them. But they both have undeniable leading man skill sets. Throughout the bullshit, they have it all. Charisma, presence on screen, emotional range. They're edgy, they're bad boys, they got that bad backstory. They got the looks and the build of a leading man. When they pop up in front of you on a screen, you stop what you're doing, you pay attention. I don't care who you are. Next slide, please. Here's where the comeback starts. The comeback kid. They both get sober. RDJ gets sober around 2003. Chet Hanks has been sober since, I think, 2015, or not, the last year. They get back to work. RDJ lands roles like the Zodiac, showcasing his undeniable talent and his undeniable leading man skill sets. Right now, Chet Hanks is in a new Netflix series where he's crushing it. He was great in Atlanta. He's murdering every role. He truly has unbelievable talent. What came next for RDJ? The big role, Iron Man. Iron Man blew him back up into the stratosphere. Everyone forgot about that bullshit he was doing. And then he went on to do hits after hits after hits, and now he is known as an industry legend. So what I'm saying is that Chet Hanks is one role away. He needs the big role, and then one day, no one will think about him in the way they do now. One day, he will be an industry legend, just like RDJ. That is my presentation. Thank you.
can I ask a question?
You may.
2 questions. Spotlight, did that come out before Iron Man 1?
No.
Iron Man 1 was like 2008.
So that was wrong.
What do you mean?
Wasn't his big role Iron Man 1?
You said the Zodiac. Zodiac.
Yeah, he got a few movies. That got
Oh,
him.
Zodiac. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Spotlight.
Zodiac. But Zodiac was like him coming back into things, and then Iron Man.
Also, I really...
so Zodiac was before Iron Man.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I like how you use the magazine cover that's also clearly from Iron Man.
Yep.
It's very funny. Legend. A CEO who doesn't take no crap.
And then the second question is, what is Chet's next role?
That's the thing. He just needs that big role. It doesn't have to be MCU, but he needs that big leading man role where he is the fucking guy.
John McCain biopic. Book it.
Would be unbelievable. I'm just saying.
John McCain, like POW camp. Biopic.
Yeah, biopic.
He
Yep.
would pull it off. I truly think
He'd be great. Man, you gonna keep fucking feeding me bugs? What the hell?
I'm also dead serious about this.
I know. I've heard he's an amazing actor.
I truly think he could be the next RDJ.
Dude, I met him.
The route he's on.
Someone tell him to come on our podcast,
I met him.
please.
You met Chet Hanks?
I met Chet Hanks at Trevor Wallace's birthday party. I was truly starstruck. I got a picture with him.
That's fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
Get that up on screen. Emily, do you think Chet Hanks could be the next RDJ? They're on the same route.
Based on your pitch, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I like the visuals helped me.
I loved it. You know what? Because I just truly believe in Chet Hanks.
I believe in Chet Hanks.
I believe in Chet Hanks.
He's unbelievably talented.
Okay,
When did you make this?
I spent all day on Friday. Or Thursday. Yeah. That's what I did for my entire day.
I believe
the
it.
best.
I believe it
because
because you guys didn't shoot YouTube while I was gone, and nor short form.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a G.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 2 guys.
You're going to be able to sell that one day for $1 million.
Dude, I really hope so. Just need him to get him to sign it.
That's me.
What was your character's name?
I'm
Crispy.
Trip Crisp.
Yeah, Trip Crisp.
Love it. Well,
Okay,
you got one?
I got one for you. Okay, I am Les Trish. You are Mr. Fish,
Very good.
and you are Leonard Gleason. Okay, and we are your bosses, giving you your Q2 performance review.
Okay, great. How do you want me to play a straight man?
Yeah, however you feel.
Okay.
Okay, what's your name again? I can't even remember.
I'm Leonard Gleason.
Leonard. Okay, Leonard.
Thanks for sitting down this lunch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great,
thank you so much, buddy. Of
course.
How's the drive in?
Not bad. Could
Great.
have been better, but
Well, I got to say, we were really impressed with Q2 for you.
Oh, great.
This is going to be a short meeting, but your sales were up. We had a lot of repeating customers with you.
Synergy was great.
Yeah, synergy was great.
thanks. I've been working on my synergy.
A lot of high peer reviews. Your poops were tasting way better.
Way better.
And I think that honestly, I wouldn't improve anything if I were you.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Can we? Yeah, I know you guys probably have other meetings, but
Yeah, back to back all day. It's performance reviews. So.
I just real quick the poops.
Yeah, your poops tasted way better, and they didn't smear or nothing when I grabbed them from the toilet. It was easy to pick up with one hand. So
Yeah, and just like the heat levels came down. Usually, you go in the bathroom after you take a shit, and it's hot as fuck. It's like a sauna in there. But no,
Yeah.
man, it's like room temp.
Oh, and we wanna have you. Obviously, this will come with a 1% increase, but we want to have you run sales training for one of the other branches because you were actually the regional leader.
Yeah.
this
Okay.
quarter.
Don't get paid enough for that. But let's just talk about. You guys are waiting for me to finish dumping.
Oh God, no, we don't have time for that. There's a mesh net in the plumbing that catches your poop, and then we fish that out at the end of the week.
It looks like it's going down. It looks like it's disappearing to you, but really, there's just a net a little bit back.
Is
But then, to answer your question, yes. Then we do go and fish.
Yeah, but we're not. We don't have time to wait around for your poop. Not that we do. You are a very valuable employee, but you understand. There's.
is this like a drug test thing that you guys are doing?
Not testing it for anything.
No.
Actually. Should we? Leonard, should we be testing your poop for?
I've been clean years.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
I confided that in you.
Also,
Trish.
I would have noticed any variation in taste.
We would have tasted it.
Are you doing this? Are you doing this with the rest of the company or just me?
No, God, no. We don't have that. We don't have the resource. We've asked corporate, but we just don't have the resources.
Corporate's targeted you for a future leadership position, so they've they didn't ask us to, but we took it upon ourselves to.
Oh, really? Future leadership?
Yeah. And based on these shits, man, I mean, you might have the keys to the castle pretty soon.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, man.
Your poops, they used to, you go in there and they'd be like, did someone just throw up?
I
in here?
mean, they stunk.
Stunk like puke sometimes and tasted like it. I'm like, what is this guy eating?
It's a lot of fiber. I'm doing
Swallowing
a lot
his
of
own
fiber
people.
now. It's just I don't. Yeah, man. I just feel weird about that. Do you understand? Do you guys understand why I might feel weird about that?
About the raise?
Yeah.
Or yes, I do. I understand it's not going to be that big of a lift. It's just once a quarter you'll be on a Zoom with the other branches. So, and I promise you will get an increase in pay. But I understand why you might feel weird or maybe fearful, but I think you really just need to rely on the work you've put out and show. You won't have to do anything different.
It's not. I'm not. No, I'm talking about the poops.
The poops. Eating your poop. Yeah, I understand why you might feel weird about that. Sorry, I thought you were talking about I understand why you might feel weird about us eating your poop, catching it and trapping it in the mesh and
now listen,
checking if it smears or
guys,
stinks or how
I
hot
have
it is.
to be completely, I am also always posting on Glassdoor about this company. This feels like something I should bring up, but
what if you didn't, though? Hold on, we got him.
What does it taste like?
Well, I just swish it around my mouth, and then
I got to be honest.
You let it go
the
all the way out.
first time I tasted it was so hot, it burned all my taste buds off.
Yep.
So it kind of just tastes like burnt tissue. And I guess I more so go off the temperature now, which is weird because it's cold on the inside. Hotter. It's almost the reverse of like the
Why would it be colder?
I don't know. That's what we kind of wanted to bring up.
Reverse hop.
Well, I don't eat my own shit, so I wouldn't know why it would be colder.
You get sick if you eat your own poop.
You'd get fired if we found out you were eating your own shit.
You're in the bathroom for an hour pooping, then eating your shit. We'd be like, this guy's
We'd be
wasting
like,
time.
okay, we need to call the hospital.
Yeah.
For this.
No, you're right. Yeah, that's nuts.
Have you been eating mulch? Not that I'm like a stickler for texture, but I went in there the other day and I said, did someone dump red mulch that you would find in a garden out here? But no, it's just your shit.
I'm doing a cleanse.
That was
Juice cleanse. Well, stop because it's ruining my appetite. I'm kidding. But it is really ruining.
If you could stop, because it's the holes in the net. You know, imagine they're just fishnet leggings. So
I've seen them.
If it's too liquid, it just goes through, and then we're digging down there, and we got an empty net when there's supposed to be a big old fish in there.
And then we're having corporate call us, and they're going, where is it? It's like, well, we can't control. We're not going to do a fake poop and show them that.
Look, guys, I feel as though, as an avowed anti-fascist, all corporate power is greed, and this feels greedy.
We couldn't agree more.
But I don't.
This came from the top.
This just and it feels like something because I don't really want my own shit.
Yeah.
And the weird pleasure that you guys get out of eating it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seems like it puts you guys in a good mood. I mean, do you guys remember Happy Hour?
Yeah.
Happy Hour is fun. I will admit, I don't really go to a lot of like corporate stuff that the company puts on, but
right.
I love Topgolf, so we had a good time there.
Of course.
I just wish you hadn't told me, I think.
Oh my God. I mean, we just wanted to be transparent. Again, like, this is top down. This, like, we're going to fight for you at corporate.
Yeah,
it's just like, it's corporate.
Our necks are aligned for you. Like, we're sticking our necks out.
We're technically corporate because we manage it, but like, we're with you.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like I've heard that before, though.
We're big fish in a little pond, but the pond gets much bigger if you walk around. There's another pond there with other size fish.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, I'm just all right. I know I gotta go, but it means a lot that you guys are in my corner.
Yeah.
And eating my shit. So
yeah.
I'll see you Monday. All right.
See you Monday, man. Hey, keep it up.
Thanks.
Great work, man. Seriously.
I haven't washed my hands yet. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Totally.
Smells good.
Thanks, Leonard.
I like when it gets caught in my fingernails.
What's that?
What's that?
Oh, I haven't cut my fingernails in months just because I like to.
I might ride home when I'm driving home. I'm like, put on my podcast, listen to my Pat McAfee, and I just eat your shit out of my fingernails.
Oh, you can go now.
Yeah, you're good. Would you send in Janice?
Yeah.
Or what's her name? Phil? Freitzel?
It's Phyllis.
Phyllis. Friend and.
Oh,
Phyllis.
I am hungry. What do you want to eat? Do you want to order, or do you just want to eat his shit again? Let's just eat his shit again. Okay, I mean, that was it.
I was going to come in as the janitor.
Oh, fuck, my bad.
You the boys eating the shit?
And now what accent was that?
Janitor.
This one's janitor.
This janitor accent.
Shit. Yeah, you boys eating the shit.
Well, I think that's the episode. We've been going for a fucking minute.
Yeah,
It's having
thanks for coming.
Dude, I'll come anytime. You guys are a great time. We have to get the both of you on the grill pod.
The grill.
Please.
Yeah, man.
That's my favorite pod to go on.
Shout out Big Al's Grill ASMR, guys. Check it out. We are humming along. It's a lot of fun. We just kind of grill out and have a good time out in the old Mar Vista Park. So
awesome.
we'll have Angus and fucking Liam on again soon. But you are, is it? Can I plug my shows?
Plug
by any
everything,
chance?
please
man. This
plug
comes out on
anything.
Thursday.
It comes out this Thursday?
Yes.
Oh, great. Guys, please come out to Austin, Texas, May 9th and 10th. I'm doing the Little Room at Cap City. That'll be a lot of fun.
I'm going to be there in Austin those dates.
Will you?
You should go.
Emily.
But I am attending a bachelorette, so
Bring everybody.
maybe I'll bring the squad.
Bachelorette parties are notoriously the best comedy crowds.
Perfect.
So you should bring all your friends.
They don't
Just
want
so-
any attention. It's
Yeah,
great.
just so I can see you. They're actually super well behaved because
You should notify them though, because I know it's. Yeah, never mind. I'm about to go into a whole rabbit hole. We need to wrap the whole episode. I was about to do an anti-bit for
an anti-bit.
Just go.
Cincinnati, Ohio. I'll be at Go Bananas the entire weekend in early June. I will also be in San Francisco late June, one night only at Cobb's. Sacramento Punchline the next day. 4th of July weekend, San Diego American Comedy Club. I'll be there all weekend. And then Charleston, South Carolina, I'll be there as well. Guys, when you come and see me live, the stand-up comedy you experience is out of body. You know, people have compared it to seeing, Gandhi play the electric guitar. I can't really deny those claims.
Have you seen those videos of guys getting exercised by the Catholic priest at the front? Like they call people up. I've seen people do that at your shows.
They have. That's what I do.
Mainly from like Fent.
I get up there, I go, who's gay? Who needs to be fixed? And then we do it right there and then. No. This is Gays and Nays friendly shows. Yeah, no, it's a good time, guys. You'll live forever if you come. So, but thank you, boys. Thank you for having me. This has been wonderful, man. My ass is sweating like crazy. I can't wait. Dude. I got groceries today. I think I'm going to get a surf and turf burrito anyway.
Whoa.
Guy like me?
Treat yourself.
Hey, see like this?
Times like these?
Times like these. Janet, I'm looking at you right now, okay? I might be sitting like this, and I'm doing that in solidarity with my daughters, all 5 of who are trans women.
Hell yeah. Hey, I'll be in Charleston in June, too. Now that I think about it.
Are you?
Yeah.
In June? Wait, at Wits End?
I think so.
What were your dates?
Can't remember. Just like June 16th,
They bumped you.
I think they might have, actually, because those were my dates originally, and then they moved me to July.
Dude, get fucked. No, I don't know what the dates
You're
are.
a levity guy.
Get rad.
Are you with levity?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on then.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. I'm pissed.
All right, gang. Thanks for watching. Glad to be back.
Love you.
Hell yeah.